So hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ames's Corner. How you all doing out there? So the Saab 96 here, we got it up and running and driving, going up and down the street a little bit. The trouble is the brakes, not so good. It doesn't stop at all. It's got two seized up front calipers, which I was able to compress with a bench vise. The trouble is when I tried to extend them out again, to open them back up again, you use the brakes to do it. You hook them back up and you pump the brakes, bleed them a little bit. I ended up blowing a rear brake hose, and so I've been trying to find parts for this car, and it's just about impossible to find brake parts, at least through my suppliers. So I got this card given to me by the founder of the Vintage Saabs of Alaska homepage, and this guy here up in Bow, New Hampshire, Don's Vintage Saabs, parts, new and used. Sounds like my kind of place. It's interesting because that's about, I looked up his address, and he's about 10 minutes from the Lost Sonnet, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if he knows that's out there. Well, anyways, why don't we take a trip up to Bow and check out this guy's shop and see if we can get some brake parts. I believe he said he has a gas tank for sale, so it ought to be a little bit of a bonanza for the old 9.6, and maybe tomorrow we can get some brakes in this thing and take it to the shop. That's kind of the next step for this car, is to get it up on my lift in my bay to assess just how rotted out the underside really is. I can look under there and all, being on the ground. I've been under it, and it's pretty crispy. It's pretty rusty and crispy under there, so I got to get it up on a lift to see just how bad this car is. So one of the things is to be able to get it to the shop is it has to be safely driven there. I got the repair plate I can put on it to do it, but I have to be able to stop the car in traffic for obvious reasons. Well, anyways guys, we're running a little late, so on the road we go. Just gonna do a quick walk around to your beauties here.
Okay.
Nice.
This is the new stuff that I have for brakes.
Wow.
I don't carry a lot at a time. I got a full set of gasket, upper end and lower end, the whole thing for engine. Brakes, I have the brake shoes for the rear. I have calipers for the front. I have discs. I got pretty much everything.
I need
He's like, I got everything.
you got any, how much are the calipers?
Calipers are 180 exchanged.
Yeah.
If you have them.
You got any used ones, or?
I do not. Because I'll tell you why. Most of them are clunky, and when I send them out to be rebuilt, they rebuild them and weld them where there's a lot of play in them, so they make them solid. Yeah.
So those ones have been welded?
They're all done. New pistons, new seals, yeah, pretty much everything. Yeah.
So what I need really probably most is 3 brake hoses.
Yep. I got
2 front, 2 rear.
Yep.
Oh, he was on the phone forever trying to find those.
Yeah, and then you
Oh,
get
we
the
don't have
parts and they
those.
end up being.
I may not.
Are they the same front to rear? Or?
I was just gonna. I think they are. One is shorter than the other.
Because I have 1 rear, but I wasn't
Okay.
sure if it was the correct one. But looking at this one, it is. So I'm going to need 1 rear and 2 front.
Okay. Downstairs I can tell what's front and one's rear. These are fronts,
All right.
so you need 1 front,
2 front.
2 front.
2 front, 1 rear.
Yeah. You can have the new style or the old style.
Full style.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Um,
Brake pads.
brake pads.
Front brake pads, the late style.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. Those.
That's them. Yep, the
Yeah.
rear chamfered ones.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So brake pads. The
Rear
hoses.
brake cylinders.
Nope, they seem like they're okay
Good.
in this car. And the master cylinder and the whole clutch system works, which
Good.
surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Usually, you know,
Slave cylinder.
the first pump, and then they blow the seal. So
Yeah.
so the clutch works, and I can get the master rebuild kits local.
Okay.
And then I need the gas tank for the 96.
Yeah, that's over there.
Oh wow, honey, you were gonna have thinking you were having trouble finding this.
These gas tanks have been taken off, but they've been pressure checked,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you getting for that?
I'll get $80 for it.
I'll do that all day long.
Okay.
You got the sending unit? You got a sending unit for it?
The only thing I'd have in a sending unit is an aftermarket one.
Which is fine.
Which is
Which
works,
is
yeah.
yeah, which as long as it can be made to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on that tank all day long.
Okay. I got a tank for a Sonnet, which is unusual.
Yeah, mine actually is in good shape. Luckily, my Sonnet only had 11,000 miles on it when it was put down, which is why it drove home the way it did, which is why everything is in such good shape.
11,000 miles?
11,000 miles on it.
That's, yeah, you got it almost brand new.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the sending unit. I had it here, unless I sold it and somebody came up and bought it, but I can get you one. Come on.
None of these calipers here are for sale? These used ones?
They're used, and I don't usually sell them only because of liability. I mean, that's about all. I mean, I'll sell them to you for $50 a piece.
I'll take a pair right and a left, because the ones I have I'm going to rebuild,
Yeah.
but the ones I don't think the pistons are going to work,
Yeah,
and these
well,
look like a lot better
You see what you got?
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'll take your two best ones. Then.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to take the. I cut them off, and
These are all the late model, right?
yep,
We'll just leave these.
they're all the same.
Right and left are the same?
No,
No, I didn't think so.
no.
My best bet, you know, is...
Like, kidding.
He knows what he's looking for. That's good.
Well, I've been looking, and, you know, like I said, I keep ordering parts. You wait 3 weeks for something to show up, and it's for the wrong car.
He
And
spends like forever on the phone. He's like, "Do you have this?" No.
you don't even see what I spend at
2
work.
seconds later, he calls again. He calls another number. Oh yeah, I looked up another one. Like, yeah, no. Is it this one yet? Well, no.
Wow.
You better find something else.
Yeah.
Let's say probably that one, because it'd be one of them.
Okay.
It's a winner.
Okay.
And then now the key is to find the other side. It's like trying to find the other glove. That would be a right and left right there.
Right and left. Yep.
I'll take those two.
Okay.
You're gonna have to make a guarantee
That's
stuff.
fine.
Yeah.
So that's
I got the hardware kit too for that.
for the...
Right here with the cotter pins.
Yeah, I'll take that too.
You know.
I'll take that too. Throw
You
that
want
in
two
there.
of them?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Excellent, excellent. So, what else do I need?
Uh,
Headlight switches. You got those rocket
Headlight
switches?
switches. Or the rocket switches.
The ones that are in the dash on the...
Yeah, for a Sonnet. I
no,
don't
the
know.
96.
Oh, for the 96.
I also need a blinker switch for the Sonnet, though.
Yeah, blinker switch for the Sonnet. There's a headlight.
Is that the headlight on it, or is it a rocker on?
No, not on the 96. Oh, the new 71. Yeah.
Yeah, it would
yeah,
be. It's a rocker
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, right there.
And then what was the one next to it? The blower. So there was
The
there
blower.
was this, and there's a blower
Yeah.
switch. Water got down the A pillar and
Yeah.
rotted those out. What else do I need? You got a used carburetor, a rebuildable?
From Orco?
Yeah. Yes, honey, yes.
Yep.
The carb that's on the 96 is a complete disaster, but it runs with it.
It does, huh?
Kind of.
There it is. From Orco. Know nothing about it. $25.
The Solex.
That's a Solex?
Yeah, this is the Solex.
Okay. That's all I got.
It is.
Yep. Some early ones, what, came with a Solex.
Yeah.
For Moco.
That's a fun. I'll take that one.
Yep.
How much for it?
25.
All day long.
This is like Christmas for you.
Andrew told me you had these made.
Yeah.
How much a set?
They're 65 a pair.
$5 a pair. The ones are still on mine. I'll keep it in mind if I want to do them on the Sonnet though.
I used to get the used ones when I had used ones. I would get 125 for a set of used ones because they were scarce.
Yeah.
I went through 100 pair the first time of these in 30 days, and I'm on my 400 pair. Yep.
Awesome, boys, awesome.
Okay, carb. 25. Switch. 20.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you.
Okay. Pads.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I insist on 40.
I'll give you- I'll get 5.
See? No, keep the 5. Don't worry about it. It's worth it.
I always like to be fair, so
All right.
3, 4, 5. There we go. Buy her lunch, or half of a lunch, or a quarter of a lunch.
I'll
today.
buy her all the lunch
There you go.
and all the dinner.
Thank you much.
Thank you very much. So if you guys are looking for Saab parts, this is the man to call right here. He's got his email address and his phone number. All right, well, we're back from that trip. What a score, huh? What a haul. About $350 for everything I got. Why don't we take a look at the booty for today? Got a nice fuel tank here. Look at that, no rust. No rusty fellas on there, no rust, ready to go. Awesome, awesome. Little piece of unobtainium checked off my list. Got a set of brake calipers, a lot better shape than what's on there. What's on the car is just rusted, and I don't even want to try to mess with those, but these are way better shape than what's on there. Need a little bit of work, but I have a rebuild kit. I have all the square cut seals for those, so those will be good. Those will be serviceable. Excellent, excellent. Got a nice little box of goodies. Look at this carburetor. I could eat off of that thing compared to what's on there. That's definitely a score for 20 bucks. 20 bucks for that. Was 50 bucks each for the calipers, so 125. Now this was the hardest thing. I couldn't find a listing for these anywhere. A nice new set of brake pads. Strangely enough, these pads, if you look at them brand new, they have a weird cut on them, huh? But that goes, if you look at the caliper is at a funny angle, and the pads, go that way, would kind of match that angle. I don't know exactly the reasoning behind that, but hey, new brake pads, scores. Got some brake hardware kit, because what's on there is pretty rotted out. And I saw these don't have any of that. Finally have an actual blinker switch in the Sonnet. I have a 3-position switch just screwed into the column cover for now to do it. But it's going to be nice that I actually can have the cancel work and not having to reach through the wheel. Got a headlight switch. This is for the 96. The headlight switch on it. Got some water in it. It's all rotted out, so we got a nice replacement for that. Got the fan control switch, which goes right next to that. Had the same issue. And some brake hoses. These would be the front brake hose, and a rear brake hose. And I believe I was able to get a rear brake hose sourced locally. The only one I could find. And that would be one or the other. Looks a little different, but I think that's alright. It's like that might be a front one, but it'll work in the rear. It'll work for me. So 4 good serviceable brake hoses. 3 sourced today. All these bounty of parts. So, also gave me a vintage views here. Never actually heard of this. No, I know that car. That car's been on YouTube. Awesome. I'm gonna have to do a write-up for these guys. Well, anyways, boys, it was a nice haul today. Nice haul. Definitely put a lot of the question marks out of my mind on this car here. So I think that's about the end of car stuff for today. I think I'm gonna get out and enjoy a little bit of the river. Tomorrow is supposed to be a crappy rainy day, so I might be stuck under the tent. Probably be a good time to see if we can get this car driving down the street tomorrow. But I'll play it by ear like always. But anyways, yeah, I gotta get to enjoying myself. And on that note, until next time, guys, keep it out of the cabbage.